Let's say you lent 1 lakh rupees to one of your friends. And that friend turned 1 lakh rupees into 1 crore rupees, while you were left with only 1,000 rupees. Your friend, who was once poor, became rich, and you became poor. So, in this situation, what feelings would arise in your mind? Would you feel envy towards your friend or be happy about their progress? Today, the Buddhist story I'm going to tell you will cleanse your mind completely. The story will provide answers to all the emotions that arise within you. Before we delve into this story, please subscribe to this channel. Now, let's begin the story. Once upon a time, a man went to Buddha and said, "Hey Buddha, I am a businessman, and my own friend has ruined me. My support has collapsed. Today, I was going to kill that friend, but on the way, I saw your ashram. I've heard that you solve all the problems. Can you help me? Can you give me a mantra so that I can become even wealthier than my friend?" Buddha replied, "I can show you a path where your treasure will never run out. Instead, it will grow even more." The businessman eagerly said, "Please tell me that path quickly, Buddha." Buddha said, "Before I tell you the path, you must tell me what you did with your friend. The more truthfully you tell me, the faster my guidance will lead you forward." The businessman explained, "My friend and I came to this city 12 years ago. When we arrived here, my friend had very little wealth. In comparison, I had more wealth and assets. He came to me as a friend and said he wanted to start a business, for which he needed some money. Being friends, I helped him. A few moments later, he became as wealthy as me. His business flourished immensely. I was happy that my friend was progressing, and his life was going well. But in the coming years, his business continued to grow, and he became even wealthier than me. He had a big house, a grand chariot, everything. Seeing this, I started feeling jealous. I couldn't bear his success. I didn't want him to become wealthier than me. Whenever he came to my house in his chariot, my heart would ache like a needle poking me. I had decided that I wouldn't let him progress further. That's why I plotted one scheme after another to harm his business. I even put my own business at risk to some extent to cause him a little loss. But in the end, I suffered more losses. My business was ruined, and I became a debtor. My wife and children were on the streets." Hearing this, Buddha said, "Did you do right by your friend?" The businessman replied, "I gave him money in his bad times, I helped him. I thought he could help me when my time was bad. He could have chosen to support me, include me in his success, but he only thought about himself. He forgot that he was progressing with the money I gave him." Buddha said, "When he was progressing, didn't you also progress?" The man replied, "Yes, there was progress in my business too, but not as much as my friends." Buddha asked, "Then what was lacking for you?" The man said, "I didn't lack anything, I just didn't want my friend to surpass me, to become wealthier." Buddha said, "Why? Is there anyone wealthier than your friend in this world?" The man said, "Yes, there is a wealthier businessman than my friend here." Hearing this, Buddha said, "Then why do you want to become wealthier than your friend? Why not aspire to become wealthier than those other businessmen in this world who are wealthier than him? In reality, we don't want to see anyone below us rise. We want them to always be recipients of our charity. And when they move ahead of us, we put on a mask of happiness and show them that we are pleased with their success. But that's not how it usually is. Inside, we start burning with jealousy, wondering how they manage to surpass us. Especially when we have shown someone the path to progress, and they eventually surpass us, it makes us feel threatened. We start to think that the person we once helped is now showing us kindness. Even if that person doesn't appreciate your past assistance, you want to make them understand that everything they have today is a result of your generosity. So, you begin to weave schemes against them, hoping that they will return to the same place where you once helped them advance. And you can extend your charity once again. In this process, you forsake your own happiness and peace. You could have accepted your friend's progress and prospered in your business as well, there was no lack in you. Instead, you ended up ruining your own business. The man said, Buddha, don't tell me what I did right or wrong, but show me the path so that I can surpass even my friend. Buddha asked, are you willing to stake everything for this? The man replied, yes, I'm ready to risk everything. So, Buddha said, if that's the case, then I can show you the way. Do as I say, and within a year, you will become wealthier than your friend and possess an everlasting fortune. Buddha continued, first, go to your friend and ask him for money to start your business. The man was taken aback and said, what are you saying, Buddha? I can't ask my friend for money. Buddha smiled and said, if you want that wealth, you'll have to do it. Go, ask your friend for money, start your business with it, and not only that, you must come to this ashram and learn meditation from the monks for 1 year. And whatever you earn, keep only as much as you need for yourself. Give the rest to the poor and use it to help others. Do not indulge in vices, do not criticize others, run your business with complete honesty, do not engage in deceitful practices, and continue doing this for a year. Then, you will see that you will attain that treasure which will never be depleted. The man listened to Buddha's words and followed them diligently, and after 1 year, he returned to Buddha and humbly said, O Buddha! You were talking about wealth. I have acquired it now. Buddha asked, has your business surpassed that of your friend? The man replied, my business is still quite small, but I am content with it now. I earn enough to provide a good life for my wife and children, and I also use it to help others. I now understand that we often waste our lives. We don't appreciate the wealth we have, instead, we remain fixated on it. What I couldn't grasp before has become clear to me. I used to envy my friend because we are not content with our own happiness but become miserable by others' happiness. I did the same with my friend, just like that. It's all because of our minds, and now I understand my mind. I find it amusing that I used to get caught up in trivial matters. If you weren't in my life, Buddha, I would have never understood. So, how did you like this story? Please let me know in the comments section, and if you enjoyed it, be sure to subscribe to this channel. See you in the next story. Until then, take care and stay blissful.